Now, let me get a little bit of lime. Let me say this to you. Guys, the big box stores, except for a couple of them, are downgrading. Let me turn you guys down so you see me real good. They're downgrading. They're fishing aisle, okay? We're powering up. I want you guys to see. Man, she's huge. Understand this. Sometimes the crappie may not be in the same spot that you always catch crappie in. Okay? It's important for you guys to know that. And they may roam. All right? So you're used to catching them right here, right there, and you go back next year and they've moved. And listen, don't panic when that happens, because it will happen. Okay? That will happen. So that means you got to get into your reconnaissance mode and you got to become surveillance. Okay? You got to figure out where they're located. Okay? That's part of your job. So don't think that you don't have to do that, because one thing I can promise you, just when you think you got crappie all labeled down, they'll change on you. They will do that. All right, this is right here is one of the spots that this is one of my sure shot spots, and it has not been producing this year. Okay? And I generally catch them here every year. And I want to say this to you. Guys, we're a little bit, because I'm in the South, we're a little bit ahead of everyone else. All right? Our weather has gotten warm really quick. So, my videos may be a touch early to some of you guys. But for the next 3 months or so, I'm going to be casting and retrieving. That's all I will be doing. I'm using a motion bait. I'll show it to you a little bit later on. Now remember, this time of the year, you can irritate crappie to bite. Okay, because the males are protecting, they're protecting eggs. So you need something that's going to irritate them, and that's what my 2-inch curly tail does. It irritates crappie. Look at that. I guess I spoke a little bit too soon, didn't I? I guess I spoke a little bit too soon. Look at that. Let me pull you guys down so you can see the fight. Let me pull you down. Look at that. Guys, that's why you need an ultralight, a crappie rod and reel. Look at this. Wow. Let me turn you around. Let me pull it up. Ah, there we go. Let me turn you guys around so you can see me. I guess I spoke a little bit too early. Let me turn you around. See if I can get myself together. Okay. Let me say this to you guys. Man, what a nice crappie. It's a 12-inch crappie. Come here, big boy. Guys, that's that nasty bent hook. He clamped down on it. He won't even open his mouth. I mean, this rascal here is very feisty. Let me pull you down just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Open your mouth so listen, all I'm going to do, I'm just going to carry you around for a little while. I'm going to let you go. I promise you that. Let me pull back out. Let me pull back out. Let me show this one to you. Look at that. You guys see that? Look what I caught him off of too. Let's see if I can get that hook out. Man, oh man, oh man. God almighty. Boy, that hook is mean. Look at that. That's that monkey milk and chartreuse. This is an exclusive plastic of cams. You cannot get a curly tail monkey milk and chartreuse with that little hologram flake in there. You can't get that nowhere else but at Cam's Crappie Hole. Look at that. I'm going to put him in the basket. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to put him in the basket, guys. I'm not going to keep him. I'm just going to film. Okay? So I can film this for Instagram, and so I can film this for our YouTube platform. I'm not going to keep. I'm just going to put him in the water. I'm just going to stress him out a little bit. I'm not going to keep. All right, I caught him, guys. Let me show you what I'm using. This is my top of the line rod and reel. This is the Thunder Blue. This is my Thunder Blue. 10 plus 1 ball bearings, 11. As a matter of fact, stop the audio, the video right now. Stop the video. Go in your garage, go in your closet, go in your truck or your trunk of your car, and get out your reel and see how many ball bearings that your reel has. The reason why mine has 11. Number 1, ball bearings and reels don't wear out. Number 2, it's silky smooth. It's silky smooth. The more ball bearings you have, the smoother that it is. This is my top of the line Cams Signature Series. This is the top. This is the very, very best that I make. Look at that carbon fiber, okay? I even go all the way down to details, the hook holder. We had 2 coats of Teflon paint on this bad boy. Fuji Reel C, guys, it's left and right-handed, and I designed this for comfort. So you guys can hold this and fish with it all day long. It merely weighs ounces. That's all it weighs is ounces. Okay, so it's just like you throwing, holding a pair of scissors in your hand, 2 pair of scissors in your hand. That's how light it is. Let me pull back out and let's see if we can have some more luck. Okay, come on, let's go. Guys, I had that one right there, and I was fooling around with the camera. You guys just saw me do that. It stopped and was on its way to the bottom. Yank! I didn't even anticipate that. Let me take this hat off because the sun's starting to come up. Look at this. Unbelievable. And let me tell you, this time of the year, guys, I don't leave without the net. Good night. Let me turn you guys around so you can see this. I want to make sure you guys can see this spike. This is a big female, so we know we're not going to keep her. We know for a fact we're not going to keep her. And I generally have the net. Let me see if I generally have the net ready, but this particular time, I don't have it ready. Look at this. Wow. And you guys have seen me. Let me pull up a little bit. I'm going to pull up so I can pull out. You guys, through this segment, you've seen me put one pole down, pick another pole up. Look at this. I want to show you this one right here in the net so you guys can get a real good view of her. Wow, this is a big crappie. Wow. Wow. Wow, this is a big crappie. Wow, that's a big crappie. This is a female. So we know we're not going to keep her. We're keeping a couple of fish. Let me turn around full so you guys can see me. Excuse me. Let me push you back just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Guys, I'm running that blacked out titanium and the Thunder Blue that's on the boat with me right now. Let me get a little bit of line. Let me say this to you. Guys, the big box stores, except for a couple of them, are downgrading. Let me turn you guys down so you can see me real good. They're downgrading. They're fishing aisle, okay? We're powering up. I want you guys to see. Man, she's huge, okay? She's posing for the camera too. And look what we caught off of, that blue, black, and chartreuse. And on the Thunder Blue, my signature series, both of these are my signature series. They're 11 plus 1 ball bearing. And look, I'm running that nasty bend hook, my XXX, okay? I can't use a number 4 hook when I'm out here catching these big crappie. And what I was saying to you guys about the big box stores, a lot of them are your selections, your go-tos, or who you're using to catch crappie, okay? I gotta get ready to take this scully off. It's getting hot, the sun's coming out. And they're downsizing. With everything that's going on, guys, in this world right now, you need to learn how to fish. Because if you know how to fish, you got the right equipment, you won't have to worry about feeding your family. Because you know how to get out there and catch food like this. Wow. Whew. Boy, that's amazing. And by the way, let me give you guys a real quick tip. You want to make sure you do this. Every time that you catch a crappie, you make sure you get some of that slime on your jig, okay? That's very, very important. Watch me release her. We're keeping, but we're not going to keep hers. And by the way, crappie the females are the biggest of the species, okay? The males are the smallest, and the female is the largest. Watch me release her. Wow. I was supposed to be pulling out, but that wind has changed. Let's pull up a little bit. And you can see how, please take note, you can see how far that I'm out. Okay? I'm not that close to the bank. Okay? I'm not that close to the bank. And listen, here's the other idea. When I know that I'm throwing up there and I'm in the shallow water, but as I get closer to the boat, if you notice on my segments, my rod tip drops as I get closer to the bank, because I want that it's deeper as I come further out. Okay, it's shallow when my jig first lands, but as I reel towards the boat, it gets down to 7-8 feet. So therefore, when I lower my rod tip, that jig dives. I want it to dive deeper, because you're going to have the females that are going to be staged up in those secondary points. They're down there in about 3.5, 4 feet of water. And that's important. It's just all about presentation, man. You gotta dial in, you gotta home in your game. If you want to catch crappie, that is. Now, if I'm sitting here and I'm throwing 6, 7, 8, 10 times, and I'm not having any luck with that color, I'm gonna put one rod down, I'm gonna pick up another rod. Okay, you gotta be versatile. Remember this, it's not what you want the crappie to have, it's what the crappie want to have. You don't determine what they want to eat. I may come out here and I have good intentions on catching them with this rod, with this color, but if I'm not having any luck, I got to be versatile. Don't get stuck in that goat trailer doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Yank! Look at that. Away from the bank. Away from the bank. Away from the bank. That's why you, let me turn you guys down so you see this fight. That's why you do not want to get that close. Nice crappie. A male too. Male. Let me see if I can show you guys this fight. Male. Blue, black, and chartreuse. You remember I told you about colors? 12-inch crappie. Remember what I told you about colors. And listen, that's why we also, let me turn you guys around. That's why we have them in a kit. That's why I created that kit. I'm going to make sure that you guys can see me here. Listen, I'm casting and retrieving. Okay? I'm casting and retrieving. I am not vertical jigging. This is me now. This is me. I'm not vertical jigging and I'm not spider rigging. Okay? I know unequivocally that they're up there. I know that. Okay? Let me make sure I got you guys on. So we can see. Yep, got you guys running. You saw I was running that monkey milk and chartreuse, and I was having a little bit of, they were biting it, but they wasn't really, boom, they wasn't hitting it. Okay? That's that blue, black, and chartreuse. That's why I have a kit. As a matter of fact, watch me. Well, we said we're going to put this one in the basket and we were going to film it, okay? Let's put this one in the basket. We almost, matter of fact, I want to show you guys a tip too. Make sure you rub that plastic in that slime, okay? To cover that, your fingerprints. Make sure you do that. Let me sure you guys can see that. You want that slime. Let's put this one in here. And remember, we're going to release those. We're not going to keep them. So, in my kit, let's see if I have one on here. Yes, I do. Look at this. You get a cam sticker, you get a coupon on your next purchase for 10% off, okay? You get the hot pink, you get the chartreuse jig head, you get the non-painted, which is what I'm running right now, 1/16 and a 1/8, and you get 4 of my most popular colors. And that blue, black, and chartreuse is in there. You get the red, black, and chartreuse. You get that orange crush, and you also get that popsicle. You get all these in a kit, along with your rod and reel, okay? So I've taken all the guesswork out of everything, all right? So let's get back up there. And remember, they say, if the sun's high over my shoulder, okay, and that may cause them to to act a little bit funny. They may be in a little bit deeper water, okay? So it's your job to figure it out. Remember, your surveillance. Your surveillance, you got to figure out what's going on. Than what I want. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Just when I said that, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, guys. And if you get a chance, look at that, look at that, look at that. We were just getting ready to say goodbye, and we got a fish on. Let me turn you guys around. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. You guys have been showing me a lot of love, man, and I appreciate that. Look at this. This is a great way to end this segment. Let me make sure you guys can see. Let me pin you down so you can see this fight. Nice crappie too. Very, very nice crappie. Let's bring him in the boat. That's that blue, black, and chartreuse. Nice crappie, a female again. So we know we're not going to keep her. Let me push you back. You guys have to excuse the noise. Thank you so much for all the love that you guys have shown me. Sometimes the weather picks up and it starts getting a little bit warm, and I have to put the scully on, then I have to take it off. I've taken my jacket off. I've done everything. Look at that. Guys, that's that blue, black, and chartreuse, and this is about a 12-inch crappie. When you get a chance, take the kids out. Let me make sure you guys are right with me here. Take the kids out and let them catch some crappie. These are great eating fish, guys. As you heard me say before, guys, thanks for all the love and support. And until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight. And this is your boy Cam, and we'll see you on the next turn. For those of you guys that think you may be in the market that need a two-man boat, this is a 10-footer Bass Raider 10E. It's already pre-wired for electrical. You can carry 2 motors. You see, this is my rig. This is a 2021. The one that I have right now is brand new. It comes with a motor, battery, Cam's tackle box, 2 Signature Series rod and reels. It comes with a 9-foot. You get 3 kits, 240 pieces, hooks and lures. Okay, it's brand new, never been in the water before. Plus you get the paddle, you get the seats, you get everything that you see here shipped right directly to your door. Okay, so if you think that you may be in the market for a boat, guys, I got it. And as the weather gets warm, these bad boys are going to become extremely rare. Okay, I've been fishing on this boat now for 7 years. I've had these. Time I get them, people always buy them from Cam. I want your boat. I want yours. So if you think you're in the market, as soon as you go to camscrappyhole.com, you'll see it. When you stroll down, you'll see that Bass Raider 10E. It's already pre-wired. It comes with every bit of the manufacturer's warranty, including the battery. You get brand new battery, brand new motor. Everything's in the box. Plus, you get 2 of my best rod and reel Signature Series. Like I said, you get the 9-foot yank stick. You get the seats. You get the paddle. You get everything that you see here. Okay? The only difference is it's brand new with a brand new pinstripe, brand new paint job. 2022. Check it out.